It's 10 o'clock and I still need to do my GAC because I'm going to be working in this. I've got to be up at Sparks Farrow tomorrow morning.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
We're all, everybody's just going live.
Yeah,
everybody's going live. It's the weekend.
It's why not, right? So it says that I had 3 concurrent views and then it was 1. So I think both of you had logged on and I'm logged on. So we're all watching ourselves.
We're just playing with ourselves here, aren't we?
Oh, phrasing.
Oh,
hey, look,
boom.
I've had a drink.
All right. So welcome.
To another Drunk Nev stream.
So welcome.
Drunk Nev stream.
No, Danku's here.
Whoa! Now, okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm throwing out. So Danku, you are our first and welcome. There are 3 others. Again, it could be my mom and probably someone else. But what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be talking of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Specifically, things, we're just going to have a lot of fun. Things that we either don't think are going to come to the game, things that we would be funny if they did. I don't know. I just wanted to have a lot of fun, and joining me today are Nev and Paul from the Escape Pod Castaways Content Creator Network and podcast, of course. So we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Welcome, gentlemen.
'Tis the theory.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Now, here's the thing. These guys are going to help me not suck at my GAC. Now, once we are done with GAC... Well, go ahead, Paul.
Nev's going to help you not suck at GAC. I just totally suck at PvP.
Okay, so I'm terrible. So this is what I've done. And I apologize. I'm going to out my opponent here, Captain Lockheed. This is what I'm doing. I put forward my okay team. So this is what I'm working on. I put my Geos first. My what do you call that lady? Padme. Padme and crew here, and they apparently got slaughtered pretty handily.
You should never put your Geos on the front.
Oh, see, and that's something I didn't know. Back, I've got my Phoenix and my Old Republic.
See, that's what you should have put. That's what you should have put on your front line, so that once they got through door number 1, it's like surprise Geos.
And see, that's you're right. That's what I should have done. And if Captain Lockheed is watching, he's going to see everything, and so he's gone through here. He took this team out. I've got my Sith. It's not my strongest Sith team, but I'm not great with my Sith. And I've got Darth Revan. I've got a...
Okay. So you're putting the trooper with I feel like Bernie Sanders. You're putting your trooper with Malik instead of Marauder.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to say that was for a purpose. And if you ask me what purpose, I'm going to tell you to go to hell. So
what purpose?
Go to hell. So this is what we're seeing here, right? And then I've got my Mace Windu team, obviously the best defensive team possible. And I saved what I thought were my best chips there, right? And I say,
what division are you in?
That's a good question. 7? 1? Hold on, let's figure that out. I don't pay a lot of attention to this. So
go back another one.
Okay. So here's as a collector, I can pretend that I'm
Division 1.
Oh wow, yeah, you're Division 1, yeah.
What does that mean?
That means you're in the top division. That means your opponents are all going to be OP anyway. So.
Oh yeah. And again, I'm a collector. I like collecting things, as you can see on my back wall. Paul and Nev, for those of you joining us just now, we didn't show this earlier, but we all bought toys. This is my Inquisitor. I bought it the other day. This is my Captain or Lieutenant Connix who hopefully will have more lines in this next episode 9. And then
she'll have 7 if the trend continues.
If the trend continues. She had 1 the first time, like 3 the second time. I can't remember. And then here's Poe Dameron, who in this kind of reminds me of what's his face? Male Tomb Raider. Also Han Solo. Indiana Jones. That's the one.
Male Tomb Raider.
Yes. I mean, I don't think Indiana Jones... I mean, nothing against Harrison Ford, but his legs are probably not nearly as attractive as Lara Croft's. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay? Go ahead.
I was just going to show that while you're doing while you're doing that, I'll read Rose Tico, Age of Resistance.
Oh, I haven't actually read that one. I have avoided it. But that actually brings me to my first speculation. Okay?
Here's our speculation.
And I'm saying while this is silly, and I'm going to jump out of this real quick, I'm actually preparing for this just in case. Rose Tico and Amilyn Holdo will be needed in whatever's coming in December. I'm throwing it out there. For December.
That's some bold stuff.
That is
very, very bold. That is a very bold speculation.
Bold and forward thinking, right? Would
you like me to tell you in multiple different ways why you're wrong?
Please.
Because this is my speculation is based off how they've released characters for episode 7 and then episode 8.
Okay.
They released episode 7. They brought new characters out. Episode 8 came out. They didn't do any upgrades. They brought out new characters, and then obviously we got Jedi training Rey. Obviously, we needed the previous characters in order to get it. You needed the First Order to get BB-8, and then obviously you needed Finn, and you needed Rey, and you needed the vets, and obviously BB-8 in order to get JTR. So you're probably only going to need characters for whatever legendary character that they're going to throw at us for episode 9 that are in the movie but were also in 2, and I don't think Holdo is going to feature. She's not been, I was about to say she's not been in any of the trailers, but I've not been watching the trailers because I was pissed after the first trailer.
So
because it was just, the first trailer was, here's a bunch of nostalgia. Please watch me. Please watch me. Please watch me.
Okay.
Holdo's dead.
Yeah, Holdo's dead. So that's why
Exactly.
That's why you didn't see her in any of the trailers. If she came back as a Force ghost, I'd be pissed.
I wouldn't put it past Disney.
Force ghost Holdo. Now, here's where I think you're wrong, my friend. Snoke. Snoke's going to be our legendary event, right? What's going to happen? You're going to need Snoke, or you're going to need Holdo to blow up that ship. And that's really all it's going to...
See, I think they're going to release a bunch of... I think they're going to release a bunch of... what are those? Knights of
Ren.
I think they're going to release a bunch of Knights of Ren. I think they're going to release a bunch of Knights of Ren. Obviously, we know
they don't have names.
We're getting Sith Trooper.
They don't need names.
I think the legendary, because we've had, because the last time it was Jedi training Rey that was the hero's journey. I think they're going to give us a villain's journey.
I hope so.
Our supreme leader, Kylo Ren.
They did put Holdo on the front of the Age of Resistance. What do you call it? The special one.
That's actually a really solid. I like that one.
They also do have, and you did read this one as well, Thaddeus?
Yes.
Okay.
I have sources.
Yes, the Snoke one was. The Snoke one was good.
Yeah.
By the way, I need those sources because my comic shop went out of business.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the times.
Yeah, Beyond the Dungeon went bye-bye.
Oh, sad. All right. So, Nev, this is what I'm looking at, my friend. This is going to be my biggest challenge.
Darth, Revan, Malik. Okay. What territory is that? Is that top or bottom?
Bottom. It's the first one.
Okay. Right. Well, select it. Show me what your squads are. Let's see what your squads are.
All right. So these are what I've got left.
Because you've already put Padme on defense.
Yes.
He's got CLS. He's got bounty hunters.
Yep.
He's got
Night Sisters.
sisters. He's got a ragtag group of droids.
Oh, and that's really all you need in Star Wars.
You might need to use 2 squads in order to clear this. I'll click on. Have you not got your tunes for in select squad selection?
Oh well, it's kind of random.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't really help much.
Okay, so I'm thinking have you got both the Zetas on your General Grievous?
Yeah, he's fully Zeted.
Right. Okay, so you could go General Grievous in order to get rid of Bastilla and Revan, and then mop up with CLS.
Okay. All right. So show me.
Just don't.
Are we
So are we doing the IG-88
Yeah.
team?
Yeah. GG nuke team.
All right.
And try and get rid of.
So just droids.
All right. So IG-88, Grievous. Who are my others? Is it BB-8?
He doesn't have the Zeta on T3.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Then you might just have to go Separatist droid team with Grievous in lead. Although actually, no, wouldn't it could still be a decent droid team if you put in IG-88 and then go Grievous, B1, B2, Droideka, and Magna Guard. That could still work, couldn't it?
It's really tight, but yeah.
No. Take out the Magna Guard for the B1. Oh, actually, no, you'd need the Magna Guard for the Taunt, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to need the Magna Guard for the Taunt. And you want Droideka in there because she'll get the immunity. Yeah. See, we're not looking. This is not going to beat them outright, but it should be good enough to do. I would have thought that this would be good enough to do.
Let's try it.
I thought. I mean, if you can get rid of Revan and Bastilla and maybe HK, CLS should be able to polish off.
Okay. Revan or Malik.
Malik, yeah.
Okay. All right.
If it doesn't work, you're just going to have to clear the top 2 territories and hope you get enough.
Yeah.
More banners than them.
Which I possibly can. So let's do it. All right.
Okay. Go for it.
Boom. I mean, again, the worst thing that could happen is I lose. So. Yeah, and let's face it, I've done that way too many times. All right, where am I starting? Holy balls!
Right, you're starting on Bastilla first because the debuffs are.
Okay.
Oh, the taunt is up. Get rid of that taunt. There we go. Taunt's gone.
Okay.
And it's back.
And it's back.
And it's back. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is not going to work, is it? God damn it. Yeah. Well, you can try and mollywop him with Grievous.
Mollywop. Nothing.
Well, I meant the single attack.
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, let's see if this works. Nope, it didn't work.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Let's clear the top first, and then we'll come back down.
We'll come back to that one.
So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not great when it comes to PvP. Okay, so this is my thought. We take out these 3 teams with as few characters as possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, top one's an obvious one. That's an easy Empire team.
Okay.
So that's the top ones: Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, TIE Fighter, Pilot, Moff Tarkin. That's easy.
Okay. What if I don't have Palpatine?
Oh. Okay.
I'm
So
putting you to the test here.
So we need a leadership that's going to do. You might have to. A Vader lead might do the same job.
All right.
Let's see.
What about a Thrawn lead?
A Thrawn lead doesn't give any extra offense, does it?
Yeah.
You check out.
25% offense for Empire.
Yeah, that'll work. So Thrawn,
Vader,
Vader,
Tarkin,
TIE Fighter Pilot, and we need one more. I mean, you could throw in your IPD just in case Zalbar gives you any shit and you need to
get rid of him. I'm down with that. Or do we want to use Death Trooper?
I mean, there is Death Trooper, but I mean, what are the rest of your Imperials like?
They're
Do you have?
all right.
Well, I mean, if you've got no, because you don't have a Zated Viz, so it make.
Yeah, my Imperial troopers are crap.
Yeah, then just put your Death Trooper in there, sod it.
All right. Hellenix, welcome.
Hey, Hellenix. The Greek is in the house.
Greek is in the house.
By the way, real quick, you know, we're doing this instead of doing our here I'll talk about it after this match so Neil can help.
All right,
mission
Neil.
Mission first, always mission first.
I didn't know we started.
Fractures Albar, and then go for mission. Kill, yeah, Fractures Albar, now kill mission.
Boom.
Yep. Throw
Yep.
the bomb.
Throw the bomb.
Throw the bomb. Do I want to boost him?
Yep. Do that. Get rid of the termite. Do that, and then his
other attack.
and then his other attack that will remove some turn meter.
Do I want a swiper or?
Oh yeah. How many debuffs she got on her?
3 or
5 total.
5 total.
Five
Yeah.
total. And put some more debuffs on her.
Dun, dun, dun. Who do I want to boost? Tarkin or TIE Fighter?
TIE Fighter Pilot. I keep on hitting her.
All right, she's out.
She's out of there.
Karth?
Okay, no, because he's stunned. He's not going to cause you any problems at the moment.
Joe Lemmy.
Yeah, because she's the other taunter. Juhani.
Thank you, sir.
No, that's right.
Joe.
Who am I thinking of?
Angelina Jolie, I believe, is who you were
No,
thinking.
Joe Lemmy. Let me see. Joe Lemmy. Jolemi.
Yeah, that's it. Keep Zalbar. Yeah, keep Zalbar under control.
Huh.
Wow. I don't know who I was thinking.
I'm telling you, man, it was Angelina Jolie. I put it in your mind earlier, and you were like, "Yep, that's."
Well, yeah, you said a male Tomb Raider, and then you said Han Solo, and then you said Indiana Jones.
Well, you know, he doesn't have the legs. I'm just telling you. I just.
Yeah, not getting a lot. You're not getting a lot of banners for this one.
No, I'm not. Dun, dun, dun. Let's just throw some more on that guy.
Careful. Don't sing the next part because you'll get copyright struck.
Will I really?
No, I don't know.
Dude, I got seriously, because like last time that pissed me off. The middle of the well, not last time, the time before last, the middle of the freaking live stream.
Did we find out what it was?
Nothing. We never figured out. I got nothing. So very pissed off at that. So, whatever.
Yeah, they can come after me for this.
Oh, let them come after me.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Speaking of come at me, bro, I have a catapult in my front yard. I built.
You could spring for the trebuchet version.
No. I tried to build it with the local neighborhood kids. Don't ask. It's not a weird thing. I promise. I'm like a local scoutmaster. Again, not a weird thing. I'm just throwing that out there. But the kids were like, "What do we want to do?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let's build a catapult." And they're like, "All right, that sounds cool." But I'm working with teenagers who have like the attention span of a cockroach. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, what do we do? And so like we've got this half-built catapult, and now it's just sitting out in my front yard. And my goal was I'm gonna create a Christmas decoration around it, where I put like a picture of like Jesus or something, like a statue of Jesus out there next to the catapult, and a sign that says "Come at me, bro," and like or something with like against Santa, like he would shoot down Santa.
No, it's "Come follow me, bro."
Come follow me, bro. And then put landmines in my yard or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out.
So you have half a catapult in your front yard.
Yes.
So you're just telling me you have a cat in your front yard.
Pretty much. And
Okay.
and if I don't get yelled at too bad, I want to put a giant Jesus out there next to it. I just feel like that's Christmas. Jesus manning a catapult. So all right. Rogue One or my Scoundrels? What are you guys thinking?
Kira Stall team, there's a nest in there,
yeah.
So then that's going to be problematic.
Yeah, Danko knows.
Gone. Is that a Zated Rogue One team?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Zated one
in a long time.
I have not seen a Zated Jyn Erso for like forever.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it. Like some of these Zetas haven't really aged well. Jyn's isn't the best, but for like a B or a C level team, I don't think she's that bad. Like if you've run completely out of other characters to put up here, it's not terrible.
What's your Wampa like?
Not there yet. Is the that's
It's the operative word.
Yeah.
Not there.
Yeah. So he's fully starred. He's not Zated though. No, he's not Zated. So, or geared, I don't think.
Oh blimey, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can throw him in, so we need 4 in him.
Okay.
Because his offense will build up.
Yeah.
Oh no, it won't, because it hasn't got the Zeta.
It builds. It doesn't build as fast though. Where are you? Howling Rage. Oh yeah. No, it stacks.
Mm-hmm. Until the end of the encounter.
Yeah.
So it will stack then.
Yeah.
Every time you hit Furious Foe, it's going to stack.
Yeah.
40%. So we just need to find 4 others to go with it.
All right. I'm thinking Cup. Wampa.
No, we need something to put the tenacity up. Because have you got Rex?
I do.
Right, we need Rex. We need Rex or Farm Boy Luke as the lead.
Okay, where are your Rex?
Oh yeah, the Greek agrees. Rex lead plus 3 assist callers, like 5s Ezra Briggs. Yeah.
All right.
So 5 or 6. You want 5. So we need people that can
Let's
assist
do
you and
this.
Ezra.
I do.
Okay, so throw Ezra in there then.
You said 5s?
No, you do have Ezra?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we got 5s.
You
5s
left
calls
Ezra
and
out of the
assist.
Phoenix team.
Yeah, oh yeah. I always leave Ezra as the Phoenix team. He's the good one.
There we go. And put in then, go with Hellenic suggestion. Biggs is a good assist.
Okay, but my big sucks.
What about Hermit Yoda?
Yeah, I got Hermit Yoda.
Hermit Yoda will call an assist, and then obviously once he's put Master's Training on everybody, then it just builds from 1 to 2 to 3.
Oh, I don't have Hermit Yoda. I did use him this time.
Okay, who else calls an assist?
Qui-Gon, but he doesn't really fit with the team.
No, he doesn't.
Shock T.
Yeah, she'll pull in the other.
But she only calls it. But doesn't she only call 501st?
Yeah, we don't want to. We want to save Shaq T, Snips, and the other 3 clones for 501st, don't we?
Well, he has Rex and 5s right there.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I could do Echo for clone synergy.
Yeah. May as well, and then you can just use Shaq T in a hodgepodge mishmash Jedi team, I suppose.
Okay.
I mean,
there we go. We good?
go for it, dude.
Let's do it. Any other... Let's think of other speculations while we're going at this.
I speculate that when you that they are going to have Snoke, but he's going to be a Marquis.
Yeah, there's not going to.
Really?
I don't think Snoke's coming in the game at all.
I think we're going to get Snoke. He'll be a Marquis, and he'll be an easy Marquis because all of his packs will be
cut in half. Oh, that was terrible. That was just bad on so many levels. Oh. But I half expected it from you. Oh, dad jokes are awesome. So here, let me think this through. Is the reason we're doing this is for the Wampa's attack, or are we doing this for Rex's destroy all? Because there's the that did not work at all.
No.
Yeah, no, that didn't.
Oh, that was painful. I need to build that up a little more.
We need a Dazer again.
Yeah, we do. Where are you, Daze?
On Rex.
Of course.
I'm a one-man wrecking crew in TW at the moment.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. And by one-man wrecking crew, I mean I'm selecting an opponent, I'm picking a squad, and then I'm just hitting auto because obviously we're doing that.
Don't forget to what do you call it? Call Wampa, not Rex.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shiz. Should I try again?
This is not.
No, because unless she just took a turn.
Yeah, you can't use it until you can't use that until she takes a turn. So you're just going to keep using basic until you can take a turn with her on that, basically.
Okay, with all of my guys, or
Yep.
dang. Oh no, son of a! I have never liked Enfys Nest. It's something about
she's not fun.
Something about redheaded people. All right, I mean, come on. Can I use it now? I feel like I need.
No,
this hurts me.
Turn.
She's gonna kill him.
You need a slow nest. That's a very slow nest.
Okay. It's gotta be now.
Yeah.
No.
She
do
hasn't.
that. Do that second. No. That's
No. Oh. This is why I suck. I'm too impatient.
Basic.
Did I not do the basic?
No, you did. You did. Okay, now hit her with a big shot with a wampa.
Okay, still basic.
Now basic. Basic. Yeah, this is a really, really good slow nest.
Oh.
Basic.
I think I'm dead.
Just hit the auto.
No!
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I'm sorry, that was emotional for me. All right. Now let's move away from her and jump into this guy.
Brave Sir Thaddeus ran away.
Yes.
Thaddeus
He
ran
bravely ran away.
Brave Sir Thaddeus.
Oh, all right. Should we just use bounty hunters and get killer? What do we do? How do I?
Bounty hunters killer?
Okay, we need to figure. You've got no Nihilus.
No.
You've got no Vader, so we can't throw up the debuffs and then culling hit her with a culling blade.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, he's still.
I do have the IPD.
We do have IPD.
And what's his face?
So we need somebody.
Literally, what
we need some characters that are gonna allow IPD to survive long enough to do it.
Let's see.
Yeah, Royal Guard.
I got my Royal Guard. And clearly we want Royal Guard in the leader spot.
Yes, of course.
Of course. I'm still holding out. Speaking of Royal Guard, I'm still holding out that we're getting the Praetorian Guards here soon. Yes, I do have Zam geared. She's like gear 11 or 12. Where are you, bounty hunters? Yeah.
It's alphabetical, Ted.
Hey, just because I teach people how to read and write doesn't mean I know how to do it myself.
Those who can't do, teach.
Exactly. Greedo, Cad, and 2 others. Load them up on thermals.
Yeah, I see the thermal game.
All right. Cup.
The Cup does throw thermals.
He does throw thermals. And my Cup is pretty terrible, actually.
And Dengar
does throw
actually
thermals too.
Yeah.
Do we?
Now, if we're talking about throwing thermals, put the Utini team in. Utini.
Yeah. I actually put my Utini team on the full Utini team. What is he? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I was like, wait, just full Jawas? Are we talking full Jawas here?
I have not done Utini versus Nest. I don't know if it will work.
Let's give it a shot. Are we ready? I'm pretty sure she's gonna take him out in like one hit. But let's try it. Ready? I take your
as ready as we'll ever
I
be.
take your bet, Hellenix. Ha! Ha ha ha! They survived. Okay, hold on. Which one's else? I don't want to Speed down. Do I want to make him slower?
Make her slower?
No, I refuse. Ability block. Nope, didn't work. Didn't work.
She's mad.
She's
mad.
oh, run away. Run away. Oh, where's the other one? Droid. Is it just the one that throws droid? I haven't.
She'll get a thermal every single time she does
Something
out of turn.
So I want her to attack me as often as possible.
But basics only.
Oh,
yes.
see, that's good to know. Because I would.
They're stacking. I can't see how many are stacking.
It looks like 9.
9 so far. Are we on?
Oh no, you threw it. You had to wait until she took.
Oh.
You got to wait until you got to
Okay.
wait until she takes the turn.
Well,
Hold on. I think it's possible now. Watch this. You ready for this? This is going to be an auto kill.
Utini.
Utini! Utini! Oh, I need eggs.
Nope.
I need some eggs, guys.
Yeah.
Had I just had some protein via the eggs, I would
Egg crack.
All right, so we're doing Zam.
Zam, Greedo, Dengar,
Who else?
Cad, and who else do you have that throws thermals?
Let's see. Let's jump into it. I honestly think Cup. I feel like that might be the right one. Right way to
Do you
go.
have anybody that dazes?
Oh.
Your own nest into daze.
All right. I mean, if you want to make it simple. Which ones are days? It's this one, right?
Yeah. So.
There we go.
What is
It's
it?
days. That didn't work.
Well, okay. Well, she has super high tenacity, but stick the thermals. Yep. Stick the thermals all you can.
Do I want to stun?
Try to stun. Sure.
Yes. Do.
All right, then keep pounding as fast as possible, throwing thermals whenever you can.
Hey, this is a family show. Pounding as fast as possible. Come on, man. Jeez.
I could have said something else. I did stop by saying something else. Where did the thermals go?
Did we find a glitch? Nope. Ha! Oh, balls.
we got Scotty hunting me in the live chat now.
Force Ghost Scotty? Force Ghost Scotty! Aw. Hey, Force Ghost Scotty, can you confirm that your death was not accidental? Is that something that you can speak to? I've had some theories that our good friend Paul could have made it to the escape hatch in time. Maybe I'm wrong.
I was there on the opposite side from Scotty. I was the closest one. I saw him go out the airlock. I could not have caused his death.
Well, I'm just saying. So we've got 21. Well,
there, they just blew up on her.
So really what this is telling me is I need to get my Jawas up. That's what this whole match has been, has been leading to. My Jawas need to get their stuff together. All right, so let's look at this. We've got these guys. Who should we throw on? Dun, dun, dun. I'm thinking let's throw on some Ewoks. Let's do it. What do you guys think? Should we try the Ewoks? Ewoks versus Phoenix or First Order, whatever those guys, Jin Urso. What the hell is that team called?
Rogue One.
Thank you.
Rogue
oh
One.
my gosh, that was gonna kill me. Yub Nub versus Rogue One. The underdogs versus the underdogs. Can it work?
I mean, what else? What else do we have down on at door number 2?
Door number 2. Pain and Sorrow is the other. So we've got a Shakti and Darth Revan.
Okay.
Shock and awe.
Shock and awe.
Shock and aw.
Aww. Aww. And so I'm not worried about Shakti necessarily, but it's the Revan that I want to.
Then why don't you just take the CLS team in? Get it done.
Revan?
Trio, get an undersized.
With Shakti?
No,
With Shakti?
To get through, if you don't think you're going to pass the Darth Revan,
Yeah.
then just throw everything that you have at these two to get the maximum amount of banners.
I still think it's possible. With the help of my good friend Nev and a handful of people watching, I think it's doable. I will say though,
Scotty disagrees because he's the GAC, you know.
Scotty, you don't think I can do it?
Him and Nev.
Tuscan Squad.
He says Ewoks for your for Rogue One.
All right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking. My Ewoks. I know my Ewoks. I'm not gonna. Son of a. What you doing? I like to talk a big game when it comes to my Ewoks. Okay, so here's the thing, and Nev, you might want to like close your ears for this. I am going to be absolutely disappointed if we don't see Ewoks in episode 9. Like,
We're not,
Well, I mean,
we're not going to see.
we
We're not
saw
going to
that
see.
she was
Ewoks.
on. We saw that she was already on, the Forest Moon of Endor.
yeah,
We know that because that's where the darn Death Star fell.
yeah. I mean, if we
because of course it didn't blow up into a million. You know, it didn't get like blown up and completely and utterly disintegrated. We all watched it on screen blow up into chunks, and we saw those chunks, you know, then fall through the atmosphere and not burn up and land in a great big ocean. So yeah.
That's so Scotty, if you're
I'm gonna go get some pretzels for that salt.
yeah, not Scotty. I'm sorry, Nev. I've got Scotty on my brain. If you haven't read the new canon, you might be a little disappointed in what happens to the remnants of the first Death Star. The survivors of Alderaan are given the crust of the first Death Star so that they can build a planet out of it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I don't care for that at all.
Yeah. So that's a thing.
Which one was this?
This is in the Leia comics. It's like the short run 5 and off. It was after moving the kids book Moving Target. I say kids book, the junior grade novel Moving Target, which featured Nia Nub. I don't know how to say his name properly, but that guy, mustache face. So, no, that's not tinfoil hat, brother. That's legit. I mean, that's what they did to it.
Here, I've got this one for for Pon right there. My tinfoil toupee.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna take out this.
If it ain't EU, it ain't canon.
I gotta so. Like, I get where you're coming from, Nev. I really do, and there's a lot that does frustrate me with this, but it's still Star Wars to me, you know. Like,
well, the thing is, I invested 20 years, more than 20 years. I invested 20 years of my life, 20 years of my life in the extended universe.
Yeah.
And then Disney just took a great big,
dump on it.
They a great big dump on it. So why should I care about any of this new canon stuff that they throw in? Because who's to know 20 years from now
if they do it again,
when they put Star Wars IP, in the crapper, that whoever they sell it to isn't just gonna
do the same,
cast aside all of the new canon.
Yeah.
I'm really, really hoping that at some point in the not too distant future, Disney go, this ain't working. The new canon ain't working. Let's, because here's the thing. It needs to be given. Give it until 2025. Give it until 2025. And then when Disney look at the sales of the EU books in the EU literature and the new canon, and they realize that people are buying more EU and more legends than this new canon crap that's been put out, they might think, we're a bunch of, people that want to make lots and lots of money. Let's go back to the old EU. And, they throw away all of this new canon stuff. I do not have the inclination to invest another 20 years, of emotion and, time into a new canon just for it to be crapped all over again. So, yeah.
All right. Just as a heads up, this is happening. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, go for it.
F it, why not?
My thoughts is that Nev is lucky that he's up in a farm somewhere in Illinois.
No, so P Rock in the comment section. So it says the Legends makes canon look like young adult lit, and as a fan of young adult lit, I will say bad young adult lit, and I completely agree. Scotty, I don't have Wampa here. We used him in the last one.
Yeah, we used him,
and it was horrifying.
It didn't go well.
It was horrifying. But it's that 20 years that you talk about, and hold on, I might take this guy out because I don't think I've got him geared up. Well, luckily I put crap on him. All right, may not be the best. Nest is also gone. We're running on fumes here, Scotty. Like hardcore fumes. Also, strangely enough, this is the first time I've ever thrown in the tool face. What's his dude's name?
Wat
Tambor. Thank you. Ooh, that was painful.
And you didn't get your turn with Wat yet.
Well, because I don't have him zated yet.
Oh, okay.
So
stuns.
Paul, holy crap! What does all this stuff do? Do I pick one? Here, I'm going with that one. And why not this guy?
I would have put the taunt on. I would have put the taunt tech on B1.
Do I want to burn him?
Yeah, it's not going to work. They've got tenacity up.
So, explosions.
Bada boom.
Big bada boom. I was right there with you, Nev.
Nev, while he's doing this, I do have to say, you're talking all about how none of the new stuff is any good, yet you're more than happy to come on and talk to us and talk about Mandalorian with us every single week.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about
The new trilogy.
the new trilogy. It's the movies primarily where the bad writing has occurred. No, don't get me wrong. Um, the Disney has put out some good fan fiction.
Mhm.
They have. Disney has put out some good fan fiction. It's just that the really, really important that the most important of the Star Wars IP fan fiction that they need to get right are the movies. The movies and what they put on the screen, that needs to be the most right, because most people most people just watch the movies and they watch the TV shows. They don't read the comic books, they don't read the graphic novels, they don't read the novels. That's most people don't do that.
But is that your fault? Nice one, Dad.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, I totally did that on purpose. That was all planned. Yes, my chest hurts now. All right. Yeah, boy. Hold on, let's see if he still hasn't attacked me over here yet. So let's try.
You get 210 for taking out that back zone.
Okay.
Force Ghost Scotty McLaren agrees with me.
No, and here's the thing
they have to get the movies and the TV right first. If they get
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, if they get the movies and the TVs right first, okay, then everything else falls into place. And the thing is that what makes it even worse for Disney right now is the stuff that has been said recently by Kathleen Kennedy, when she basically lied through her teeth and said we had no source material.
Oh,
During the interview with George Lucas, when George Lucas was talking about selling the IP to Disney, he was sat across from her and said, I've got 3 rough stories for the new movies, plus you've got all of the literature, all of the extended universe.
Yeah.
He said it to her face.
Yeah.
And yet she's saying in an interview, well, we didn't have the source material.
Yeah.
Bollocks. They had the source material.
No, here's the thing. I think that Rian Johnson just said to J.J. Abrams, look, I'm doing my own thing. I think, like, I gotta say, I did enjoy The Last Jedi. I did. It was a fun movie.
And that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I mean, here's the thing. Rian Johnson said in an interview that he prefers it when half the audience likes what he's done and half the audience doesn't like what he's done.
Yeah.
He achieved his goal. Half the audience didn't like it.
He divided us.
And he divided us. Half the audience didn't like it and half the audience did like it.
Nev.
And I'm happy for the half of the audience that liked it, because you guys are still getting the full enjoyment out of the Star Wars fan fiction that Disney are putting out. And I'm glad that there are some Star Wars fans out there getting the enjoyment.
Yeah.
The only problem is not all of us are getting the enjoyment, and I would much prefer all of us to get the enjoyment.
Okay, so here's the thing, Nev. I'm going to throw this at you, okay? First off, Scotty McLaren is right. The new Thrawn books are great. Claudia Gray novels are also good. But if you give up on the new canon, you're essentially saying Rian Johnson wins. Don't let Rian Johnson win. Nev, don't give in to the dark side.
No, as a consumer, my say is, I will not consume your product.
No, and I get it.
If I'm not happy as a consumer, you're happy. See, you're happy as a consumer, so you're going to keep spending money because they're giving you stuff that you like as a consumer of the Star Wars IP, and that's great. I am unhappy with the way that Star Wars IP is being run as a consumer, so I'm not really wanting to buy the Disney comics. I'm not wanting to buy the Disney books. I'm not wanting to, spend on the movies. But that's just me as a consumer, and as a consumer, I can either keep paying for something that I'm not 100% behind, or I can withhold my money and wait for something that I do want to buy. You know?
No, and I get it. I get it. Before we go off on
So
too much of a tangent,
I'm waiting for Helenix to answer my question about the comics.
give me an idea for this one.
Yeah, Ruin Johnson.
Yeah, Rebels was awesome.
Yeah.
Clone Wars was great.
Fan fiction.
Anything
Clone
that
Wars, great fan fiction.
anything that Dave Filoni and Happy are thank
Jon
you Favreau. I think we can all agree are going to be good, right?
If they take over, right? If they 100% take over, that will go a long way into Disney restoring my faith in their ability to produce good fan fiction, because those guys have produced good fan fiction. You know, I mean, hell, I would be happier if they just brought back George Lucas to do some original, to do some actual original.
As a director, it would be really cool.
But I will settle for Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
And I will settle for Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau doing it. That will give me a lot more faith, because if they're overseeing everything, that means they're overseeing the books, they're overseeing the comics, they're overseeing the TV shows, they're overseeing the movies. They are the creative director and the senior producer.
Yep.
So I would, if that was to happen, then I would be excited about every single new project coming out, and I would probably become another. I would probably return to being a consumer. With Kathleen Kennedy at the helm, I don't have that faith as a consumer. So until that faith is returned, I withhold. I won't be a consumer of it. Other than the Mandalorian. But like I said, that's Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Yeah. Hold on. And then Paul, you've got it. Night Sisters, yay or nay?
Nev. Night Sisters on the Darth Revan.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Why the hell not?
Paul, give us your thought. You've been quiet.
Well, no, I just wanted to, so Helenix is talking about what he put in the chat there was that where is it at? About the order of there we go. Priority list. Episode, films, television, video games, books, comics. And it feels like they have it backwards.
Yeah. That should be the way.
Are just fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out.
I mean, that should be the way that a marketing team runs it, is the comic should be like the thing they don't spend much time on. But really, that's the thing that I feel like have done right. The comics have been great.
I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I do. I
Oh man, the Night Sisters are not faring well.
No, they are not.
my next group is the Resistance the Resistance read. So
have you, out of all the new comics, what is your, holy hell, what happened just there? They just all died on me.
That was Basti.
Damn her.
Force lightning, yeah.
See, I'm with Eckert's ladder regarding Marvel's handling of the comic books. He's taking a stand and not buying any more Marvel Star Wars comics because the people creating the comics are stealing fan-made creations and putting it in the comic books without giving credit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this.
Basically, the comic books are taking rendered images, models of ships created by fans.
Yeah.
That just get shared, and they're taking those images and they're putting them in the comics, and then they're not giving credit to the actual artists and the fans that created the ships. And it's I mean, you'd have to check out Eckhart's Ladder on YouTube.
Okay.
He's put out a couple of videos, but because he does really good. He does like Star Wars lore, Halo, and I mean, I just watch him for the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
I don't watch him for the Halo stuff. That's I'm not casting any aspersions on his
Halo stuff.
Halo content. I'm just not into the Halo content. You know, I'm a consumer of his Star Wars content.
Yeah.
And he has been he's got over 100,000 subscribers.
Wow.
So he's quite an influencer when it comes to Star Wars. And creators of models, creators of artwork, fan art of ships have been having their renders and their images stolen by Marvel, put into Marvel Star Wars comic books, and then not being given any credit.
Oh, that's not cool at all.
Yeah,
That's
there was one blatant one. He produced a 3D model of an A-wing, and when you produce a 3D model, it has a tab on the bottom of it because obviously it's on a plate. 3D, 3D model. When you and then that image was on one of these websites. They took that image and put it in a comic book, and they did not even take the plastic tab underneath the A-wing out of the. They could have removed it, and the fact that they left it and it was a 100% carbon copy of this fan's rendered artwork that they then put in a Marvel Star Wars comic book, that it was obvious that it had been stolen from a Star Wars fan. And these guys aren't looking for money or anything like that. They're just looking for
credit.
Credit.
Yeah.
They're just simply not being given the credit. And Eckhart Ladder basically said that's it. You know, he's done. He's not buying any more Star Wars, any Marvel Star Wars comic books until this issue is properly redressed.
Yeah.
And I can completely and utterly respect. All that's required of Marvel is to credit the artists when they use their work in the comic books, and I think that that's a perfectly legitimate request
Sure.
of Marvel, but it just falls on deaf ears, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a series of comic books recently, and every single comic, not one or two, a series of comics, every single comic contained images stolen from Star Wars fans of ships that they had created.
That's insane.
Every single, because he went through every single issue, and he found images of both resistance ships and like Empire and First Order ships that have basically just been not just ships, droids as well.
Yeah.
So just artwork and 3D models created with love and affection by because it takes a hardcore fan to
sure.
spend the time to make that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And then to see your work in a comic book and not given the appropriate level of credit, it's definitely got to hurt their feelings.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Got rid of Bastila. I got rid of the Sith Trooper.
Yay.
Give me 3 more. Bounty hunters.
You get this.
All right.
Get this.
All right.
What we got left?
I got my bounty hunters. So let's do this. Then I'm going to throw in some scoundrels for good measure. Man, I really want to use... Okay, hold on. I'm going to throw this out there. I'm gonna change the topic because we've gotten Bosk. All right.
Bosk,
thank you. I'm gonna change the topic because here we are with scoundrels. We're gonna go back to the game here for a second. Okay, you ready for this? Nia Nub. We talked about him a minute ago, and by that I mean, how long have we been doing this? an hour, something like that. We need him in the game. He is the ultimate bridge between old canon and new. I'm just saying. I've got a whole video prepared for Nia Nub. What do you guys think?
Stormtrooper Han and Vandor Chewie. You don't want to keep that for Kira. I mean, right now it's balls to the wall.
And Hondo. That's right. Let's go with...
And Hondo.
That's...
Yes.
Hold on. Do.
I know somebody that has a Zeta veteran Han.
Really?
Yeah.
No, this is what we're going to do. Oh. Yeah, Hondo is totally a no-brainer. I mean, I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw in another bounty hunter.
Okay, I can't post. I tried to post a link in the chat, but never mind.
Oh.
Won't let me post a link in the chat.
Oh, that is painful. Don't you?
Oh, oof.
Come on.
All right.
Oh, you piece of ballsack.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
We got one.
At least you got HK out. Yeah.
3 down, 2 to go.
Critical chance. So what do I want to attack? What am I doing here? Let's do this.
Attack Darth Revan.
Ouch. 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 Ballsack.
And
Ah, crap. Well, at least I got rid of HK.
And then there were 2.
And then there were 2.
The rule of 2.
Thank you. All right. Should
now First Order.
All right. Can I tell you guys one of my favorite First Order teams? It's actually not a First Order team at all. It's the Dregs. So over here you've got Phasma, you've got the Stormtrooper, and this guy. Then what you do is you take your remaining Ewoks. And it's the First Order with your Ewoks. It's not an unstoppable team at all, but it is fun to play. Any adjustments?
I don't see.
I'm going in. Oh,
Hold up.
Scotty.
Going in full throttle.
Full frontal.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Oh, that hurt me physically.
Ouch. Ouch.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
Oh,
Stun Malik. Stun the hell out of Malik. Oh.
thank you, Carl. Yeah, this is just not going well, is it?
No.
JTR?
Take out the ship already.
No, I refuse.
Get ahead.
That's what she said. Sorry. It's over. Nothing is over, Scotty. All right. Actually, that battle was over, so actually you're right, Scotty. Let's see.
Move.
I don't have him.
Move. Well, then go Thrawn and Geos. Geos.
Although I will say I'm glad that they did the Geo update because, what do you call that? Yeah, they got good. The ships became viable. All right.
Snoke confirmed, according to a Reddit post, Cody G is saying in the chat. And yes, my uncle who works for George Lucas, and his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
wow.
confirmed.
All right, what do you think?
Oh wow.
I'm going
okay,
in.
Okay. So are you betting the house on Snoke coming into the game then?
I think he is coming.
Because I just don't see
I
it.
think he is.
Don't see it.
I think Snoke is totally coming.
I do. I mean, I agree with Paul and think Paul's right regarding the Knights of Ren, because it's it's the perfect, it's the perfect cash grab.
It is.
Perfect cash grab. They release 5 or maybe all 6 of the Knights of Ren as marquee, and then anybody that wants all of them straight away is going to pay $200 to $300 to max them all out to 7 stars. It's a perfect cash grab. It's the perfect cash grab. And then we get Veteran Lando, we get a General Solo, and we get Hermit Luke for the Resistance, so that we can have a veteran team. They'll throw in a we maybe get another Poe, another Finn, another Rey, and then we get Hux, we get the Sith Trooper, we get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. There's loads of characters that they're going to throw at us over the next couple of months, and I would have to say a lot of them are going to be marquees, because they know that they'll make $200-300 from people buying the packs to max those characters to 7 stars straight away.
And they did say that marquees were coming. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not or shouldn't be a shock. I mean, that's all right. I got to get to ballsack. Woo!
Oh my god.
Yeah. So remember how I told you guys that I suck at ships? There's a reason why I don't do ships.
Holy crap.
Let's see. Da, da, da.
I didn't realize you were going up against a negotiator. I thought you were going up against executrix.
Yeah.
See, my opponents in GAC don't even have MILF, let alone having a negotiator.
So the problem with being a collector is this. I have facing people who are good with their collections. That's my big problem. Is like, I've been collecting the characters that I want, and that has at times really been a detriment to me, because I mean, you can only spend so much time on the Ewoks.
Wait, didn't you just have the ultimate ready? Oh, okay. You still.
Oh yeah. I did it. I took out the. Yeah, I mean, I beat him, but.
Let's see the banners. And then I think we should show everybody what we got this week. Paul should show his comics.
Yes.
Daddy should show his, and I'll show my toys.
Yes.
Have you got enough banners? 1342. What's your opponent got? I can't see.
1367. All right.
Okay.
This is
show and tell.
All right, you guys start while I do everything I can to murder the murderless.
I've already. Sorry, it's been a long day. I've already taken care of the showing the comics that I had, so.
Shock T. Yeah, no, I gotta tell you guys, I'm loving these bobbleheads. Like, super cool. These are some of my favorite. And then I've actually been putting up the backings. Hold on, that's me and my mom. That's me in high school. What? But I've been putting these backings up in my classroom, and I'm just like taping them all over my house or my classroom. It's awesome. And so therefore, I'm telling people.
Why don't you tell us about that little thing on the left there, left side of the screen?
That's Nev. He's from Britain.
No. There's this lamp in back.
Oh, good point. So, that thing. That thing. I thought you meant on like the left side of the screen that I'm looking at. I'm like, what are you talking about, Paul? That's Nev. I mean, we've been talking to him for like, you do a podcast with him, man. I mean, so right here in the back, that is my leg lamp. And I say what I really mean is my wife's leg lamp. I have this thing where every Christmas I make my wife something for Christmas, or most Christmases I make my wife something for Christmas. Not because I'm cheap, but because I like to pretend that I'm cute. I call myself crafty because then I'm like, yeah, I'm crafty. Watch out for me, I'm crafty, kind of a thing. And that's always fun. And so I went around to a bunch of local stores. And I was like, all right, local stores, F you, Darth Revan. I went around to a bunch of local stores, and I was like, hey, I need a mannequin, and I promise this is not for anything weird. And they were like, why do you need a mannequin? And I was like, okay, so I'm doing this thing for my wife where I make her a Christmas present, and this year I want to make her hold on. I want to make her a jeez, this is killing me.
Oh man, we're watching.
Oh man, this is like passing a huge turd.
I did say, I did say JTR could do it, but she's nearly there. She's nearly there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, death mark. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Do I dare?
What do you dare?
Do I attack or do I give him stats back and make Finn taunt?
Well, you cleared the death mark. Go for what you can do to stun him.
Apparently our audio is too low.
Yeah.
If I get any closer to this microphone, I'm making love to it.
You got it?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Daddy. Who's your daddy?
Back to the leg lamp.
So our input from Zoom seems to be low as well.
All right, so let me do this.
Crank up the desktop audio on OBS, mate. Actually do
Is
the
that
trick.
better? All right. Oh,
Okay, Kurt says yes.
Kurt
unless
says
he was
yes.
talking
hold
about
on.
the,
Coming at me with my Ewoks.
You used your nest.
I did use my nest.
You got any your Imperial troopers are pretty pants, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're pretty crappy. All right.
and you don't have Treya.
Nope. All right, let's take out the Ewoks real quick.
But you do have the lead.
What do you mean? The lead.
You do have the lead in banners now.
Yeah,
We're winning now.
Let's do this. So I make this lamp, right? Finally, there's a local store, and I was like, look, I'm making my wife this leg lamp for Christmas. And like I talked to, and she was like, what, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And I told her, I was like, look, I'm a YouTuber. I want to put together like how I made the leg lamp, what I started with. I actually have the, so hold on. You guys keep talking.
He's gonna go get the lamp. Well, the fun thing is that I host that weekly trivia week, Nev, and one time the second year they decided that they wanted to put. He's got the half a mannequin there.
Yeah.
Is that where the leg came
Yes.
from? Okay.
This is where the other half of the leg came from. And I've got to say, guys, that cutting the leg off of this thing was the most harrowing thing that I had done in a very long time. It felt
You do realize
dark.
it's an inanimate object, right?
Yes.
You cannot have right, okay, that's just okay. You reacting to cutting an inanimate object into two pieces is weird.
So this is the thing though, man. It was like screaming at me. I mean, it obviously wasn't screaming at me, and I'm not, crazy. I promise. But as I was doing this, it was just like, it was weird. Like, it was really weird for me. And so like I'm going through and I'm cutting the leg off, and I super glue it on, and I give my wife her Christmas present, and the present is the leg lamp plus the movie plus the bunny costume, the bunny onesie type thing, and it was awesome, but the bunny onesie didn't fit.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I know. And then when we open the movie to watch it, there's no DVD in the movie.
Didn't you check the box before purchasing it?
Like, no, because it was shrink wrapped.
Oh, right. It was
sealed.
Okay, yeah, then if it's sealed, then that is weird.
I was like, what? I opened it, I'm like, what the hell? And so, it
Did you say, oh, fudge?
No, I didn't. Well, I may have. I can't remember. It was, but I did find another way to watch the movie, which I won't admit to on live TV or on a stream. But like, it was frustrating. So anyways, but
okay.
So my interaction with the mannequin was the second year that we had trivia at Plucker's Shepherd. There was a team that loves hockey. They go by Puck Nuts. Ryan's a great friend. They won trivia, and then the following week that they brought it back, they brought the weekly trophy back attached to the top of a teenage mannequin.
That's awesome.
Where they had sawed the head off of the mannequin and they just attached the trophy. So you have, let's say you have trophy on top of mannequin.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, man, like, mannequins are weird. It got dark. Like, it felt really weird doing that. Like, and I know that I'm not, killing a mannequin, but there was that movie Mannequin where the mannequin came to life, and like, it just felt weird.
Right when Daryl Hannah was hot.
Oh my gosh, yes.
God, she was so hot in that movie.
And it was a great movie. Teenage Thaddeus really enjoyed it. But anyways.
Okay, my show and tell time.
Yes, go ahead.
So, 4 Star Wars vehicles, and each of these cost me $1.
Which is so cool.
$1. So we have a Y-Wing, which I thought was kind of cool. It's missing a few bits and pieces, but for what it is, $1 is good.
Yeah.
So I got that on Tuesday. I also picked up Soulless One for $1. Missing 2 Top Gun turrets and the visor, obviously Dooku as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that was $1. Another Clone Wars era thingy. This 2 wheels thing. Obviously, it's missing all of the shooty wooty thingies that come out the front. It's missing them all, so I have no idea.
That's the technical term for it, shooty mooty things.
Yeah, shooty wooty thingies. Well, when I was in the army, the last, and you're on the ranges, you have to give a declaration, and the declaration is, I have no live rounds, empty cases, or pyrotechnics in my possession, sir. And that's your declaration that you're leaving the range, as you should do. And the last time I was ever on the range before I left the army, my declaration was, I have no shooty wooty, flashy washy, or bangy wangy things in my possessions. They saw the funny side of it.
That's good.
So I got that.
That's good.
And then, last but not least, this absolute beauty. I have no idea what this vehicle is. I just know that it's Clone Wars era. It's got lights on it. It makes noises. It comes apart. So yeah, really, really, really cool. So each of these things all cost me $1.
See, I got.
And they now live on the shelf behind me.
I gotta say, man, I'm
right.
super jealous of your local Salvation Army. Like where I live, there are a great number of secondhand stores, and they are always picked clean. There is nothing good when I go in there, and it's infuriating.
Well, the Morning Star charity shop, Goodwill, and I'm trying to remember the name of the place that I went to today. In fact, I've got the bag. Hang on.
Well, while he's doing that, I'll do my show and tell today. While watching the second half of the Michigan versus Ohio State game,
St. Vincent's.
We ended up, my friend and I ended up going ahead and putting together our miniatures for Star Wars Legion. I love Star Wars Legion. And so this is General Grievous. And of course, what are the lightsabers that General Grievous has?
His enemies.
His enemies. So he's got a scarlet and gray, and then also a green and white lightsaber signifying Ohio State and Michigan State, and a little Michigan logo on the base. So that was my fun. That was my little fun thing that I did today. So there you go. I got my show and tell in for you, Thad.
Nice.
Oh, and I did pick up Diablo 3 for $1 as well, which was kind of nice.
All right. I think this is as far as I can take it.
You've got the win.
You think?
You've got the big W. Yeah, I think you've got the big win here.
All right. I just don't think I have enough for the Geonosians. And I don't have the patience for them. So all right, but let's do this real quick. Let me bring up my other blue stacks. So this is my personal one that we've been watching, and I appreciate you guys for joining. Let me bring up the other one.
Do you mean the test account?
Yes, my test account. Now, one of the nice things is here's the thing. Like I'm not gonna disparage the guys over at CG. They're good guys. I mean, I don't always agree with what they do. I don't think any of us probably do. But I enjoy the game. And one of the cool things about being a game changer, or being a former game changer, I'm still technically in the game changers program from EA or for EA. But, Capital Games doesn't have one anymore. And so they haven't shut down our test accounts, which is nice, right? And these are live accounts on like a separate server. I can't fight against, I can't have people join my guild and so on and so forth. And it's a test account where, other people can test stuff out, right? Give me 1 second. What are those things called? Hold on. But anyways, it was.
I didn't know if I could ask that.
I can't talk
publicly.
I can't talk and think at the same time. So, but anyways, so the idea was they while they gave us this stuff, they didn't shut it down. Right? They're like, look, we're getting rid of it. You're still under the same contract as you were before, and so like nothing that I'm showing you here is, like new or breaking, because it's a live account, and so I get this access when when it goes live. And so what I've been doing over the last couple of months is just since I've had it, I've been going through and just, doubling up my characters, making sure that I can actually test stuff out and try stuff. And I could and should be making more videos with the newest stuff. I just ran out of time, to be honest. But this is me. I always have to get these guys, even though I don't need them, like at all. But I've been going through and I've been doing the getting up my 501sts, and with that, here they stand. Now.
Oh, look at that! There's
shiny.
a Relic 7 Arc Trooper in there.
Yes, there are. And let me see here. I think I don't have... Yeah, I've reached my maximum capacity today, which means I've gone through and I've spent up to 3,200 crystals twice, 1,600 crystals.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's an obscene amount. But I've gone through and I've got these characters up, and personally, I've tested them out in a few different places, but I haven't spent a ton of time. They're pretty awesome. So let's go Shock T. Oh no, not Shock T. Psh. Booyah. I mean, come on now. I don't even want to play it. I just want to put it on auto and see what happens. If I play it, I might screw it up. But like the idea is they're pretty awesome. I mean, I really like these new characters. I don't know. These are just some of my thoughts. What do you guys? Is there a lineup that you want to see?
What are your Jawas looking like?
Relic 7.
All your Jawas Relic 7.
So the first character that I got to level 7 was Cup. Because I'd heard that Cup was phenomenal at level 7. What's funny is really any character is amazing at level 7 if all of the characters that you're fighting against aren't at level 7. Right? I mean, but that's just obvious, right? They're pretty good.
General Skywalker is like a episode of Clone Wars. Bad stuff happening, bad stuff happening, bad stuff happening. God mode.
God mode. Yeah. And I think that's why they made him that way.
Like a boss.
Yeah, like a boss. So let's so those are all. But here's my thing though, is because this is a live version of this, I've had to go through and relic and mod everything by hand. And so while I have, what am I doing here? What the hell is going on? It's not letting me. It's freezing. Maybe if I click it a bunch more. So, anyways, but if I have to go through and mod them out. Damn it, what is going on? Anyways, I have to go through and mod them out, and so that takes me a little bit of time with mods and stuff, and that's obviously frustrating. Doing it for my own team, and then also for this gets very time consuming. So why is this? All right, so it's freezing on me. Let's close this real quick. What notification? Drive me nuts. All right. Oh my goodness.
Oh, where'd we go?
You went to the side. You went to the side. Hold on. Could not start engine. No. Oh, balls. Oh, guys.
We're in the shadows.
Restart engine. Okay. So, sorry. This is what happens when you have too much stuff going on at once. Although, I will say, guys, I've got, I did one of my Black Friday shopping moments. What? There you are. I went out and I bought this adapter that should make like my live streams a lot easier. It should take some stress off my computer, and then
Nice.
yeah. So hopefully that works out. For whatever reason, I can't close the freaking BlueStacks. But I also can't use BlueStacks.
Control, Alt, and
Let's
Delete.
do that.
We're gonna disappear for a second.
Yep.
Then.
Ta-da!
No, OBS won't shut down.
No.
OBS will still be running in the background. You're just trying to bring up the task manager.
It's because my computer's running at 100%. Gotta love
Oh,
that.
jeez.
And that's kind of why balls. And that's kind of why I bought this new thing, simply to kind of take some pressure off my main PC and hopefully ease some stuff. So, all right, let's bring it back up one more time, and then you guys disappeared again. Start that. Pull you back up. Do. Alt F4. Oh, good to know. So Paul asked me. It was the demo, I think, but whatever that's called, I forget the actual name. But whatever that is. So yeah, I don't know. I'll throw all my Jawas. Give me a few other teams in the chat, and I'll throw them up. I do have to wrap this up simply because we have been talking for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we're talking about actually doing parody speculation, and some of it with Snoke being half off and all that stuff. Of course, we got those jokes in, but if you had the best troll of parody in this, what do you think would be the number one the number one new release from the current trilogy?
Mouse droid. First order mouse droid.
BB9E?
No.
What about
No, that's too much. BB9E could be a viable good character. If we're going troll level, mouse droid. There are mouse droids in the First Order, and I think they could be fun.
All right, Neil.
It's difficult. It's not easy.
Because
Come back. Come back to me because it's the new movies. Yeah, come back to me.
I would say Mary Poppins Leia.
Mary Poppins Leia. She just floats.
Mary Poppins Leia. Exactly.
Hovers. Oh, that's I was talking.
I've got one. Another Admiral Akbar.
Oh, Force Ghost
No. Just an Akbar with no mechanics, because he literally does nothing. They put him in the movie to die and do nothing. So that would be my parody one. An Admiral Akbar that literally does nothing.
Okay, so Neil, I do want to point out one thing about the novelization. No, it wasn't the novelization. It was the comic book version, which we all know that the comics and novelization, that novels take precedence, but anything in the comic is still canon. when they did the comic version of Last Jedi, and they got to the scene with Admiral Akbar's death, he did say, "It was an honor serving with you." So he didn't go out like a fish stick like he did in the movie.
No, he was a fish shtick. That's all he was in episode 9 or 8.
Fish
shtick. He was just. I really think he was just padding, and that's what's. Oh, yeah.
When they brought the original actor back to play Akbar, and he says, he was distraught that they called him back and then didn't use him, and asked him to say the words "It's a wrap." So disrespectful. What's the point? What was the point in bringing him back to not, give him a line or just a couple of lines, or
he did have a few. He did have a few.
Make him a little bit more important. I think he should have been a little bit more important. We're talking, the admiral of the fleet for a battle for the Battle of Endor. Like,
let's play only in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And what other than we're not talking Rebels, or we're not talking Rogue One, I should say. All that people love Boba Fett, even though he had 4 lines.
Mm-hmm.
And Admiral Akbar had 2, if I'm correct. One of which was it's a trap.
It's a trap. Our ships can't repel firepower of that magnitude. And what was the other one?
Okay, 3 lines.
All wings report in. It's more than 3.
But nonetheless, my point is that he didn't see any true action in the movie, with the exception of the first one through the warp to the blockade.
He got screen time. He was an important pivotal figure.
He was, and they built a great deal of canon in and around Akbar. Some of my favorite character development in extended canon, both old and new, is Akbar. Learning more about Akbar, learning about his mentality and his upbringing, and it's awesome.
And his race from Clone Wars.
Moncals.
The Moncals.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the point remains is that, people all want all these Akbars and things like that, and Akbar is a beloved character. Mm-hmm. But he had about as many lines as Boba Fett and isn't a Mandalorian.
Oh no. But I'm going to say that I do like the Mandalorians, and I love this show. Obviously, holy balls,
we definitely have something to talk about.
We have a great deal
this week
to talk about.
Well, I think I'm going to surprise you.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, but that's essentially another reason for this entire stream. We want to let you guys know that Talking Mando will not be seen at its regular time, so that we may bring you me having to work.
Yes.
But we will be live on Monday at our regular time.
Correct.
We're gonna do that.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll be live at our regular time with Talking Mando on Monday night.
Correct.
But what are we going to name this one? Don't touch that.
That's
that.
Probably a good one. Without getting too much into it, that was probably one of my favorite moments in the entire episode. Maybe not, but but still awesome. Anyways, with that, guys, I do have to take off. Typically, streams for us don't last an hour and 45 minutes, but I do have to thank Paul and the Nev for joining me tonight on this special help Thaddeus from Going Nerdy not suck at the Grand Arena. Leave a comment in the section below. Check out the links in the section below where you can get a free audiobook. 2 free audiobooks. If you're traveling, guys, it's great. Some of the new Star Wars canon, some of it is very, very good, and I will admit some of it's not so great, but there's some good stories out there. Check it out. Sign up. If you do, you help the channel. I get a small kickback from every time.
Resistance Reborn is pretty good.
I liked it. I absolutely liked it. That was one that I did donate to my local library. There were some local Star Wars fans at the library, and they were like, "Oh, we can't afford it." And I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll give it to a school because you're a school, and they work here." So, anyways, like, subscribe, share. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and as always, my friends, smile and stay nerdy. And
push the button, Nev.
Hold on.
To top and out, folks.
I've got to hang up. Stop.